We got in a boat. It's the only way we could travel in the Delta because there were no roads, just canals. And we went up to this fort that had been just built out of dirt.
Mike Pinson arrived in Vietnam in April 1972 for his second tour in the country. But his first day in his unit could have been his last.
There was a Vietnamese company of about 55 men and their families living in the fort. And that night, about 9 o'clock, we were attacked.
The South Vietnamese troops were fighting with all they had to protect their families, but people were dying all around him.
I just about decided it was about over because they were making great progress in the wire and there weren't too many people left fighting. When I got a call, I got on the radio, and it was a Navy gun team that flew over the Delta every night. And they asked if I had a target for them, and I said, I sure do.
They took the fight out of the battalion, and a C-47 with Gatling guns in the windows flew in next.
When he got there, it was all over.
It was a day Pinson will never forget, but one he prepared for. The West Virginia-born officer went to military school, ROTC, in college, and joined active duty in 1961. He went through airborne training and went to Korea in 1963, patrolling the demilitarized zone by helicopter as an aide to a commander, a difficult job since North Korea's territory wasn't always clear.
If you journey just over the DMZ, they let you know where you are by shooting at you. Helicopter doesn't go near fast enough when you're getting shot at.
He also became a platoon leader, commanding a training company at Fort Jackson as a captain before his first tour in Vietnam in 1967.
The first tour in Vietnam, I had volunteered to go Special Forces and went through the training at Bragg.
He served in the 101st Airborne Division. On his second tour, when he survived that brutal attack, his job was a little different.
They sent me off to language school for 6 months, and I studied Vietnamese for 6 months, and then they assigned me as an advisor to the two districts in Vietnam in the Delta.
After all that time overseas, Pinson eventually ended up at Fort Hood, where he retired in July 1981 as Acting Chief of Staff, 2nd Armored Division. 20 years of service to the country he's so proud to call home.
The more I travel, the more I appreciate what we have in our nation. The freedom, the ability of anybody that wants to work hard can make it. And I think that's what makes this country great.